All right, so welcome. This is Yogalates. We're going to start with our ring and the two light weights. Light weights, just place those light weights underneath your heels so that it should be about hip distance apart. Hold on to the ring with your hands. So those heels onto the weights and that ring straight out in front of you. And just go down, pulse out and up. Down, pulse the legs out and up. Pulse out legs and up. Every time that you pulse the legs out, see if you can squeeze the ring in. Down, out, up. Good. Good, keep going. We're gonna go one more minute. See if you can count how many you're doing in 1 minute. Eight. 30 more seconds. And then we're going to stay low and just open the knees and close. All right. Next time that you're low, stay low, open and close. Open and close. Stay as low as you can. Good. 20 more seconds. Keep staying low. Keep pulsing the ring. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3. Slowly start standing up and then go right back down, open and close on the way down. So you get as low as you can go and then up. So we're going to keep the open and close motion as you go down and then stand it up. Open, close through the knees, slowly go down, and then you can stand up. And up. Keep going. Keep breathing. We still have 30 more seconds. Good. Woo. 20. 15. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, take the weights out of the way, just to the side of the mat, and you can actually drop your ring also. Inhale, lift the arms and the left leg up. As high up as you can with the leg without bending forward. Deep breath in. Exhale, swan dive, hands come down. Stretch all the way down to the ground, pulse up the leg. And then slowly balance on the way up, switch sides. Inhale, reach both arms and right leg. Deep breath in. Exhale, touch your hands to the ground. Lift up that right leg high as it can and pulse it. And then try to balance to stand yourself back up and switch sides again. Keep alternating right leg, left leg. Take a moment to balance and breathe. And then slowly dip down into a reverse split. See if you can balance on the way up. And then switch it. Try to have one fluid inhalation and exhalation. Where you're inhaling on the way up, all the way to the top, and exhaling on the way down, all the way down. And that little pulse, maybe you even want to double or triple pulse it. Big range of motion through the arms, through the hips, focusing on balance until you switch. It's okay if you wobble a little bit, catch yourself, reposition yourself. We're going to be here 30 more seconds. Good. Just about 15 more seconds. Keep moving with the breath. Maybe you're feeling some tension you hadn't noticed before. Maybe you can get even deeper into your breath. Good. And standing. All right, now find the ring and one light weight. Hold the ring in your right hand and hook it onto your right foot. Put a little soft bend into your left supportive leg. So we're balancing. Now we're going to lift the arm, lengthen the leg, and down. Lift arm, lengthen leg, and down. Stretch that arm as much as you can. If this is super hard to balance, then drop the weight and just hold on to something as you bend and lengthen through the leg. Good. You can hold on to something if you need to with your hand. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Shake it out. Switch. Switch your leg and your hand. Start just balancing, hooking your foot onto that ring, holding either something to balance with your right hand, or you can hold on to that weight. When you're ready, it's a lengthen and a lift. And bend. Inhale up. Exhale down. We're here 30 seconds. Try to just look at a spot that's not moving to help your balance. Good. 15 seconds. Breathe and move through it. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Switch back to the other side, like with the ring in your right hand and the weight in your left hand. But this time, we're gonna hook the ring on to the ankle, so it's behind you, your knees bent, foot is behind you. Right hand, hold on to the ring and it's on your foot. And a lengthen out and in. Out and in. You can do a little shift forward and in. Again, focus on that spot that's not moving. You just keep looking at that same spot. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. Other side, hook. Left leg this time, right near the ankle. Place that knee down toward the ground, point it down, and stretch out. And back to your balancing. We're here 30 seconds total. All right, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. All right, you can drop the weight back to the other leg. Hook right foot onto the ring, hold onto it with both of your hands. And we're gonna stretch it out. Try to keep it stretched out, balance. And now take the ring and your leg over to one side and the other side. We do this on our backs a lot. It's a lot more difficult when you do it standing. Okay, really look at something. Focus on that spot that's not moving. Just 15 more seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Oh, I didn't make it. Shake out that leg. You should be burning on that ankle because just by staying still, it's forcing all of those little muscles to really activate. Okay, other side. Take about 10 seconds to get there before we start our 30-second countdown. All right. When you're ready, time is official. 3, 2, and go. Same exact thing. Other side, remember to look at your focal point unless you feel like you're an expert, and then you could just try closing your eyes. $15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Good. All right, shake it out. That side was a little bit easier for me. Or maybe it was a little harder for you. It could be different. Okay, we don't need any props right now. Move everything out of the way. Just all you need is your mat. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale. Reach your arms all the way up. Lean back. Deep breath in. Exhale. Swan dive your hands down. Hands come under your shoulders. And step or jump into that plank line. Pulse up, right leg. 3, 2, 1, and shift all the way back into three-legged dog. And switch. Pulse up left leg. 3, 2, 1. Push it all the way back. Deep breath. Exhale, plank. Now we're gonna jump twice. Jump up, plank, jump back 2 times. Ready? Jump. 1, 2, and stand all the way up. Reach back, deep breath in. Exhale. Dive it back down, hands under your shoulders. Find your plank, stepping or jumping. Pulse up, right leg, 3, 2, 1, push it back, deep breath. Switch sides. Find that plank, left leg, pulse, 3, 2. Press it all the way back, deep breath. Exhale back into your plank, jump up 3 times this time. 1, 2, on the 3rd time, come all the way up. Deep breath, lean back. Exhale. Dive it back down, hands come under your shoulders. Find your plank. Pulse up, left leg, 3, 2, 1. Push into your 3-legged down dog, and now pulse your leg up. Now that you're in your down dog, pulse 3, 2, 1. Find that plank line again. Left side, pulse up, 3, 2, 1. Keep it up, press back. Pulse all the way up, 3, 2, 1, and plank line. Jumping up 3 times again. Jump up, back, and all the way up. Just stay up. Hold on to one of your wrists. Pull it to the side, gaze upward, deep breath, and exhale, a little bend in the elbow, and then right back, lengthen it on the inhale. Exhale, bend that elbow. Inhale, lengthen it. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Stretch out those fingers too on that same arm. Keep moving with the breath. Exhale, bending. Inhale, lengthen. 5 more times. 5, 4, and 3, 2, 1, and just take your other wrist, pull it to the side, look up, deep breath. Exhale, bend the elbow, and repeat. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. We're on the other side. Keep moving with the breath. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Interlace your fingers behind you and take your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Now we're going to just take the arms straight up, look up to the ceiling. Make sure your knees and your toes are pointed out, and squat down and then bend forward. And right back up. Squat, straighten, bend. Now you might have to pivot your feet to make sure your feet are always pointing towards your toes. When you squat, point them out. When you fold, you might want to go in a little bit more. Remember which one of your pinkies is on the bottom. You're going to be here 30 more seconds. We'll do a few sun salutations, and then we'll come back to the other side with the opposite pinky on the bottom. Breathing through this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Untangle those arms, wiggle them out. We're coming back to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach up, lean back, deep breath in. Exhale, swan dive, hands under your shoulders, find your plank. Now we're coming into serrated push-ups. Squeeze and open through the shoulders, squeeze, open for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, push back into a down dog. Chin to chest, walk it out. 5 deep breaths, open up through the shoulders, widen your fingers. Keep breathing through it. Three more deep breaths. And exhale, knees cover the ground, shift your weight back, gaze forward, deep breath. Exhale, step or jump, hands onto the legs. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bow down. And then let it round up slowly. Moving gently right to left, the shoulder and the head. So you come all the way to a standing position. Reach your arms up, lean back, deep breath. Exhale, swan dive, hands under shoulders, plank line, find your plank. Sarah did push-ups, 10 of them, 10. Squeeze and open, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down dog. 5 deep breaths. If you want, you can massage the top of your foot. You could walk your dog, you could just hold it. Breathe deeply. And exhale, knees to the ground. Shift that weight back, step or jump. Hands come onto the legs. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bow down. And round up. Do those little shifts along the way. Moving like right to left. Just to really get through the shoulders, through the vertebrae. So you come to a nice tall standing position. Inhale, reach those arms all the way up. Lean back, deep breath. Exhale, swan dive. Coming into the plank, back into the serrated push-ups. One more time, squeeze and open. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down dog. 5 deep breaths, just breathe through it. You can walk or hold it. Take any movements or stillness that you need here. Focusing on the breath in whichever you choose. And then slowly start walking your hands towards your legs. Place the hands onto the legs. Bend the knees slightly and just come into a short stop position with your forearms rested onto your knees. Start walking your feet out to come wider than your hips, and then slowly dip down, push your arms out, and then bring the palms back together. Push your arms out, push the legs with it, get low, and then let them touch. Now see if you can get lower. Elbows are gonna push out, and then back to touching as you slowly lower the hips. Push elbows out, open up through the palms, and then together lift. If you need to, reposition your feet to make sure your feet are flat on the ground. I don't want the heels lifted, if at all possible. Down, push out. I really want a deep push when you're low. Get low. Oh, push those legs. And lift. 30 more seconds. Try to feel the breath as you move. Inhale, push those legs with your arms, open up through the palms. Good. Keep going, just 15 more seconds. And next time that you're low, stay low and just little sways. Side to side. Reposition your feet so you're flat. Just little slight sways, like your weight is going to one of your feet and then your other foot. Reposition your feet as you need to. While you're here, breathe. Keep pressing those palms together. 5 deep inhalations and exhalations. Good. Now come to center, lower your hands onto the ground, and then we're going to shift the weight so that you can put all of your weight onto your arms. See if you can lift your feet off of the ground and come into your crow. 5 deep breaths. On the exhalation, lower your feet down to the ground. Slowly bring yourself into a standing position. Take those arms behind you. Opposite pinky is on the bottom. Interlace your fingers. We're coming in to the arms lift. Lift up the head slightly. Take your squat. Then reposition your feet pointed forward and fold. 1 minute here. Into that squat. Pivot those feet so they point in the direction of your knees. And then fold. Keep breathing and moving. 30 more seconds. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up. Pick up your weights, the light weights. And feet just hip distance apart. Don't overthink it. Just step in line so you're nice and strong through the feet. And then inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Deep breath in. Exhale, slowly bring them down. Big circles. Inhale up. Exhale down. Really isolate through your shoulders. Moving through the shoulders, staying strong. Try to keep your arms long. Moving with the breath. Good. 30 more seconds in this direction, and then we'll switch direction. Feel your breath through it. And then whenever you're ready, just go your other direction with your arm circles. Other way. Isolating through the shoulders, staying strong through the arms. If it's hard for you to keep your arms straight, then your weights might be a little bit too heavy, and you can just use the weight of your arms and drop your weights. Whatever your wrists want to do, let them rotate naturally. Just thinking about the shoulders leading the direction. Good. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and let the weights come by your side. Make sure those feet are about hip distance or a little bit wider. And then slowly drop your right arm, look up to the left, and then switch it. Mostly just a stretch, holding on to the weights. Keep alternating side to side. I want you to just relax those shoulders and just let the weights deepen the stretch. Maybe you actively try to pull your arm to the ground, like somebody is pulling the weight, and just reach it all the way towards your knee as you stretch out through the neck. Let your stretch deepen. Feel the arm go even more farther down your leg. Feel your toes widen. Keep moving with the breath. Should feel side body stretch all the way from the neck into the side torso and down into your arm, into the underarm. 30 more seconds, just keep breathing through this. Keep widening your toes and grounding those feet. Good. Just about 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Find your resistance loop band and place it right above the knees. We're going to do some resistance down dogs. So as soon as you get that resistance band up above your knees, you can find your down dog position. Just walk it out into down dog, chin to chest, and start walking your dog a slow walk. Bend one knee, shift side to side, and then bend your other knee. And shift side to side. Keep alternating. Keep widening your fingers. Keep breathing deeply. Three more deep breaths. Then exhale your knees down to the ground so you find a table position and just start rounding and arcing. Moving through your cat-cow, just making any movements along the way. It doesn't have to just be a forward and back motion. It can be a side-to-side motion also. Good. 3 more deep breaths. Good. And then flatten your back, curl your toes. We're going to take some crawling animal type of walking. Lift the knees off the ground and start crawling with the knees off the ground. More of like an animal type of walk, just to the forward and the back. Keep your knees nice and low. 30 more seconds. Squeeze the core, nice and strong. Good. 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna push it right back into our down dog. And down dog. You can either walk it or hold it, or just make any movements along the way, chin to chest, shoulders open away from those ears. Breathe, relax. 5 more deep breaths, then we're going to come back into our animal walk. On your next exhalation, come back into your animal crawl. This time, I want you to walk out to one side and then to your other side. Every time that you come to the center of your mat, and then walk it all the way back, all the way up, and then back to your center. When you come to that center, keep your hands planted on the ground. Walk the feet out to the right side, stay low. To the left side, stay low. And then keep walking forward and back. 30 more seconds, and then we'll push it back into our down dog. Good. And down dog. 5 more deep breaths, and then we'll come all the way down onto our mat. And on your next exhalation, lower those knees down to the mat. Take a few round and arcs in your cat-cow, matching your breath with your movement. That conscious inhalation and exhalation. You can choose if you want to inhale when you arc or round. I like to exhale when I round and to inhale when I arc, so I can really feel my lungs filled with air. Good. And then find a flat tabletop back. Make sure you're positioned toward the front of your mat. Come all the way down onto your belly. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders. Squeeze the elbows into the ribs. First, lift up your legs, and then lift up your chest. Lift up legs, and then chest. You still have the loop on. See if you can add a little bit of a resistance out on the loop when you lift up the legs. And then see if you can add a little shift right and left when you lift up the chest. Again, thinking about the breath with your movements. Just stay here breathing and moving through this about 30 more seconds. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that belly all the way down to the ground. Bend your knees. See if you can catch your ankles with your hands. All right, we're gonna come up as high as you can. Inhale, lift it up, squeeze out the knees, exhale, lower down. Inhale up, exhale, lower down. Inhale up, exhale down. 5 more times, and then we're gonna stay up. And stay up as high as you can. Lift those legs like somebody's pulling them from the ceiling. Lift up the chin. 5 deep breaths. Just stay here and breathe. And exhale, release your feet. Stack your hands, like your arms, your forearms. Rest your forehead onto your arms. And then lift up your legs, point your toes and flex. Point and flex through your feet, legs lifted as high as you can. Focus on squeezing your glutes. Good, stay up high. Point and flex, another 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep your feet flexed, pulse out the loop band. Feet flexed, heels together, toes pointed out, pulse. 30 seconds. Keep your legs lifted as high as you can. Just rest your forehead and focus on those glutes, stretching your legs. Keep going. 15 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands under your shoulders. Find your table, round and arc through the cat-cow. Make any movements that feel good. Good. And next time you come to your rounded spine, stay in that rounded spine and swirl around here. In the rounded spine. And reverse the direction. Keep the rounded spine, chin to chest. And come back to neutral. Keep your spine rounded. And take your right leg, pulse it out to the side. Spine stays rounded, right leg, pulse out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. Back, back. All the way to the back, same right leg. Good, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Left side out to the left. Pulse out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and back. Back, back. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and find that down dog. Last down dog. Breathe through it. Widen your fingers. See if you can just stretch in your down dog. Shoulders open. Three more deep breaths. And on your exhalation, slowly start walking your hands up towards your legs. We're gonna take a few inhalations. When you look up, exhale, bow down. Inhale, look up, come up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower down. Every time, come up just a little bit higher. Moving with the breath, slowly coming all the way to a standing position. And one more time, exhale down, inhale up. And you can just slide that loop off of your legs. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up, put the palms touch at the top. Exhale, bring it into your heart, your thumbs to your heart center. And namaste. The light in me honors the light in you.